Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brandon Woodruff gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping in, Colton Wong. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Wong aboard here at first with nobody out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses ball 1. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That is fair.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Edman is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Too high, ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The set and the 1-1. High that time with the slider taken for a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. The set and the 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Brewers nothing. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Lorenzo Cain.
Pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Nope.
And that misses 2-2.
Count 2-2.
This is popped up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. One down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Digging in, Keston Hiura. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. The 1-1. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
No strike.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And that's through for a hit. Throw into second. Throw won't get him. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's Ryan Braun now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Brewers go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Digging in now, Dexter Fowler in his career against this pitcher, batting at an even .400. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Fowler, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he fouls this one off. way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch.
We got a full count.
Harrison Bader, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Braun has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Full count. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Jack Flaherty. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ryan Braun, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ryan Braun.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Braun, a California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate. Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Eric Sogard. Popped him up. Carpenter has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Now at the plate, Justin Smoke. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Braun leads off first with one away. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Very high, 2-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Here's the payoff pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Wong waits on it, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
The second baseman, Colton Wong.
The pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadi Molina digging in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together. Count remains at 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A 1-0 delivery. Fly ball out to right field. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. From the stretch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Molina is off at first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. Braun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the third now. Stepping up now, Brandon Woodruff.
The pitcher, Roger Woodruff.
First delivery to him on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
1-1.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Ball.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up Keston Huron. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the 1-1.
At the ball.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Wong for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. None left for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Fouled away. One run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Navarez gathers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he pops it up. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. In is Christian Yelich.
For the Brewers, The right fielder.
As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
3-0 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
That one's in there. 3-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun, a base hit in his first trip. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Misses, ball 2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now a throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
Standing in now, Eric Sogard. Pitch out, nothing doing. That evens it up 1-1. Yelich, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Yelich is running. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Full count, 3-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So stepping in, Justin Smoke, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoke, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. No runs, 4 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Set to deal on 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set, the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Popped straight up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us are back with more following this. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Jack Flaherty, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hit back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Outside and low, 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
3-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Oh, but the feed to third is offline. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Corbin Burns takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Corbin Burns.
Yadier Molina will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
From the belt, the pitch, line to the right side, but a foul ball. Flaherty at second. Wong is over at first with 1 away. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knee so you can get in the air.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Orlando Arcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Arcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Avisail Garcia come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Avisail Garcia.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A runner at first with no outs here. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Cain, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Keston Huron.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and in at the plate steps Keston Huron. He's set. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Ground ball right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. It remains 1-0. Shelby Miller takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 45, Shelby Miller.
Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's the pitch. Taken, but called a strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edman. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Miller playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Goldschmidt stands at first with 1 out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Yelich. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Nope,
At the
there.
letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. One left for the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Christian Yelich.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Braun ought to have extra bases here as this one's into the gap. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Genesis Cabrera enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Genesis Cabrera.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the belt, the pitch. Omar Narvaez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Line drive, fair ball down the line. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Ben Gamble will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fowler has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. Alex Claudio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Alex.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's 1 for 3.
Off for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. That's wide, 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Harrison Bader. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way.
That's a
ball 1. Fowler gets his lead at first, nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
A bouncer up the middle. One there. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Rangel Ravelo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 47.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's 1 for 4. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Ray Black trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box, Yadier Molina, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
2 balls and a strike to Molina. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set the 3-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Line drive to left. Braun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cards strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Ryan Helsley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 2-0 on the way. It is taken, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hey.
2-2 now. Just hung in there on that one. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Wong onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
At the plate, Keston Hiura. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
To the plate now, Christian Yelich. Line to the right side, but foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Lined hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still lead it 2-1. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Line to the right side. The throw into second, but the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
That's the exact definition of hitting a ball where it's pitched. What I love is he didn't cheat to anything. He let that fastball get deep, and he drove it right out of the yard.
Brent Suter is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 35, Brent Suter.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Navarez is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 2 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Ball 2.
2-1.
The count is 2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopper foul. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Harrison Bader would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fowler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger.
Bottom of the eighth coming up.
It's now 3-2 St. Louis. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Lane Thomas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. In now, Ryan Braun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. Fielded cleanly. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
The third baseman, Eric Sogard.
So striding forward now, Eric Sogard. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. On the move is Fowler. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him on the way. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball even at 2-2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ball 1. Outside, 2-1. 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Arcia for his career in this matchup. He's only 1 for 10. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
1-0. Here it is. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. J.P. Fireisen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Manny Pena is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 9, Manny Pena.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So striding in, Colton Wong. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sacrifice attempt here. And he is in there.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina. And a double steal try here. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Thomas on second. Wong on at first with nobody out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Two and 2. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Back to first, and they'll get the slow-footed Molina. It's a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So coming to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Cards leave one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Giovanni Gallegos is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Stepping in, Manny Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The catcher, Manny Pena.
Now here's the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Striding in, Keston Hiura. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Edman will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So last chance here, and stepping in, Ryan Braun. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the ninth. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Comes set. The 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Payoff pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. St. Louis came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Ryan Helsley earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the error, they left 10 men on base. Ken Hicks. Thank you for please drive home safely.